I think my microphone is working. Well, it's an exciting day for me. I get to share something very cool with you guys. At least for me, I feel like it's very cool. But first, I am going to start with something else because a lot of you pointed it out, and I want to thank Suzanne Soto 4006. I hope that was close to how you would like that pronounced, for letting me know almost immediately after I posted yesterday that they thought The Couple Next Door was coming out January 18th. Well, we were off by a little bit. It's actually coming out January 17th. Now, this information was released as I was editing. I was already done recording for the day. Of course, Forbes and all these other wonderful places released this information a little too late for me to include it in yesterday's video. So I wanted to make sure I put it in the very first thing in today's video. So Couples Next Door, January 17th next year. Obviously, this year it's kind of late. On Stars, we will be able to start watching that here in the US if you have not had the opportunity to already. I snuck away. I can't reveal my sources, but I was able to watch it. It is a very different kind of show compared to pretty much anything I've ever seen Sam in. Whether he's played the action hero, the love interest, this is a very different kind of way of, yeah, it's just different. Whether it's you, and I would love to hear what you guys think about it after you watch it. So I'm probably going to do a little, hey, let's have a chat about it sometime after January 17th. But watch out for it because we will be able to watch it. Thank goodness we watch Stars. Yay. Because I will already have access to it. Anywho. Now, I do have lots of clips to share with you and photos and images and stuff. But before I get really started, I wanted to say one more thing about me and this channel. You can now send me an email. Why do I have an email set up just for this? Is because I wanted to make sure I could keep things a little more organized, and I'm a flighty mess. I just really am. But this will help me keep things organized. So if you would like to be a part of our first chat about that first episode that aired just a few hours ago, then you're going to want to write to Katie at katiescornerinspace.com. Yes, that is the email that'll allow you to chat directly to me. I know a lot of you don't like to go on social media, and therefore this is, I thought, a little easier. This will also be the way that I'm going to get information for those of you who would like your autograph sent to you, little thing for members. But don't send me those things yet. Right now, I just want to concentrate on people who would like to be involved in the chat about this first episode. I thought that we could record it Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. I think that would work with my schedule on most weeks, and hopefully that would work with most of yours. Let me know. Again, if you've already sent me something or posted in the comments, make sure you send me that email. And I know there were quite a few of you who were interested in this. But this is the way that I'm going to gather y'all in one spot and figure out what's going to be best for each chat. Now, I would like to make sure there's quite a variety of us. So let me know when you email me. Are you an avid book reader and TV watcher? Are you just obsessed with the TV show and never read the books? Or if you're like me, you read the books through just to find out what happens, but you haven't touched them yet. Give me an idea of your background on Outlander. That way we won't all be exactly the same kind of viewer. Does that make sense? I hope so. And that hopefully will give more people a chance because, like I said, I'm only going to be able to host probably 3 people per. So if you don't get chosen for this one, don't worry. We have another 7 episodes. And that's all I'm going to say about that so we can get straight to the fun stuff. Are we good? I think I got everything in. All right. We are going to start with some behind the scenes. This one's an image. The next one's going to be a clip. Batgirl95UA, who I met at the gathering. She's so nice. Continuing way back Wednesday, a handful of you requested to see the older behind the scenes photos that I used to create my season 1 reel. Originally posted September 12th. 2014, Denafash, no actors were harmed in filming the scene. I did. Okay, so yeah, this is when they find, the traitors hanging out up there, and then they bury them politely. Ooh, I'm glad they gave him a coat. It's missing the puffy coatness. Maybe the puffy coats are just for the stars, the big guys. But yeah, hanging on the cross. It's, for some reason, I always wonder, is that an actor or is that a dummy? Because really, those kind of scenes can be done both ways. It's very interesting to me that they didn't use a dummy. They had actual actors up there, strung up, for lack of a better term. Interesting behind the scenes. And he looks a lot better here than he does in the show because that was rough. My next behind the scenes leads directly from one of the pictures that we shared yesterday. This one is shared by She Knows and 3 others. She Knows Outlander Stars Season 7 Part 2 returns this Friday. But first, let's see who remembers Season 7 Part 1 better. This is hilarious. This is great. You're gonna love it. I certainly did. Let's see. Let's see who can remember what happened.
You guys ready?
Hey, yes, we're ready.
Ready?
Okay, yeah.
This is like speed dating.
Right here? Okay.
Okay.
There you go. You ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Who remembers season 7A better? Who did Roger punch when he found him in his backyard?
Oh, Buck.
Yes, got it. What does Jamie think greased lightning means?
It's something to do with his buttocks.
Sure. How does Claire know Mandy is sick?
It's a heart.
Her fingers are blue.
Yes, you got it. What does Tom Christie do when he realizes Claire is alive?
Oh, well, he
Cries?
sings. Kisses her.
Kisses her. Last one. When Claire finds Jamie almost dead on the battlefield and is feeling for wounds, what does Jamie say to her?
Wake up, Saturday. What did
Oh,
you say?
you're asleep.
No, you were. No, when you.
I'm looking for you.
Yeah, you're feeling for wounds. He says something.
I'm like,
Oh, not
that tickles.
there.
That
Got it.
tickles,
Sam,
Saturday.
Sam remembers it better.
Excellent. Well done,
Yeah.
Richard. Lauren.
Okay, that was funny, but honestly, these guys may think they know what they're talking about, but we would get all the answers. Yes? I definitely think so. That was fun. Now I saw this and thought this was an interesting bit of information. I really should have gone and found the actual article, but I had one more drink than I should have last night. I don't usually drink, especially during the week, but I thought it would be a fun occasion. So I had a couple of wine coolers with my husband over like a 4-hour period. I'm talking just a regular wine cooler, nothing crazy. And then I came in here, sat down and thought to myself, well, I'm going to watch Outlander. And this is midnight. I think I'll pour myself a whiskey. Now I have a headache, and if I look a little extra tired, now you know why. At any rate, my laziness is going to give us this information instead. Outlander Online shares David Barry speaks about a Lord John Grey spinoff with Deadline, and they've quoted him. I haven't spoken about this, but I think that since the series is over, I feel a bit more comfortable talking about it. Barry shared, there was a time in season 4 when we were going to shoot our Lord John series. It had been written. Well, there was a writer attached, and I'd signed a contract to do a series. What? It went down to the wire of whether or not it would get approved by the networks. But ultimately, at the time, it was decided that that wasn't the right fit or wasn't the right thing for them. I was prepared to do it, and I'm still prepared to do it, he continued. Read the full interview in Stories. You know what? I'm going to make sure I can include the link so you guys can read the whole thing if you want. Next up, we have another Outlander Online share. Richard Rankin in his interview with TNC talking to Linda. Where's Linda? We made this for all of you. All right, let's see what Richard Rankin has to say to the missing Linda, who is apparently conducting the video, but not there.
Linda, listen. Listen, honey, Linda, listen. Linda, listen. Listen, honey, Linda, listen.
Okay, that's irritating. There's no actual interviews. This is what I get for not looking at it first. We just get to watch Richard trying to gently break something to Linda. We'll go past this. Forgive me for that bit of... I don't know what that was. As you can tell, this is a bit of a mishmash as far as what the heck I've put in this video. Bella, Sam Heughan fan, and Bella Outlander fan share Outlander Season 7 Part 2 launch party at the Broadwick Soho. Credit to Leona Joyce, Sam Heughan, Jamie Fraser, Caitriona Balfe, Claire Fraser, Outlander. We know these. And they're just having a little celebration. Well, there's Sam. And there's MGM dancing. There's people dancing. We got a little bit of DJing as well as a little bit of woogieing on the floor. So this is cool. This is interesting, if nothing else. And we do get to see a little bit of Sam here. And it looks like Nell. He was dancing with Nell. Yeah, having a dance with Nell. That's nice. So basically, Jamie and Leary made up and are friends now. This is great. That's not a spoiler because Yeah, that's definitely not a spoiler. Josh sucks. So this is a Josh Horowitz thing shared by Josh Horowitz. We're almost there. Something special coming to celebrate the return of Outlander. Clips will be everywhere, but for the whole enchilada, it'll all be exclusively on Patreon.com. Happy, sad, confused. I showed you that the other day. Yeah, we're going to be able to get clips, but really only Patreons are going to be able to watch the full video. I'm like debating, should I go be a Patreon? But no, he charges extra for this. It's not something I would share with you if I paid for it. So we'll have to rely on the clips. And those of you who are patrons for Happy, Sad, Confused can all enjoy the full interview, the full enchilada, as he said. But I do think this is funny because remember, we're having a little thing between Josh Horowitz, Richard Rankin, and Sam. Who does Josh like best? And this might tip it in Richard's favor because that's not polite. Come on, Sam. Not quite to the end here, but I do have this image. I like sharing these ones where Sam's with just other folks. Point Blank in 1959 shared this one. Sam Heughan with beardless Duncan LaCroix some years ago. And yeah, I mean, in case you can't tell, as this guy. Duncan looks so different without the beard. He truly does. And again, my face blindness does not help, but that's a totally different dude. And I really liked it when they aged Duncan up for when he was in the Americas. It's good looking with the white beard. It's something to look forward to. And let's see. How a beard can change a man is how this one finishes off. Joanne White, I believe, is getting credit for the picture. And Sam Heughan and Duncan LaCroix. This is, again, a really fun picture just because he looks so different. Both of them do. Honestly, look how different Sam looks here. His face does not really change, okay, but the hair always makes a huge difference to me, and you can tell this is a few years ago. He just looks younger. Duncan, dude, he needs the beard. I'm sorry, you need the beard. Not that he's a bad looking without it. It doesn't look familiar. It's wrong. Now, something that I really like to do when I did my Star Trek updates on a regular basis was point out some great art. And I saw this and I was like, this is a good chance to point out some fun fan art. Outlander's World and 4 others shared this one. Sweetest fan art created with AI by Bing Image Creator. All right, that's a bit of a cheat, but I still thought this was good. If you have anybody or know any great artists that put their effort into Outlander fandom fun stuff, whether it's crocheting dolls, painting, computer generated stuff, and I don't mean AI, but I would love to get some artists who put their effort into it and share those because I mean we're all fans. Why not celebrate the ways we celebrate this show? Now that is everything I have for this video, and this is going to be the only one I have today. Not because I don't have more stuff. There might be more things that pop up over the weekend, definitely on Monday. But I misbehaved last night. I have a bit of a headache, and I'm tired. And I almost didn't make this one. I was like, I could go live. It's less effort, but honestly, this is better for all of us. Trust me. Now, I do want to say one thing that is absolutely not a spoiler about the episode that's airing today. But I do want to say this. In my opinion, Kristen Atherton, oh my gosh, she knocked it out of the park. I won't tell you what happens. I won't tell you what she did or the emotions it evoked unless you watch my posts on Instagram or Threads. It's all a secret. But I will tell you that there is no way you are going to be disappointed with this woman's performance unless you're just being a jerk, okay? And I could use stronger language, but I much prefer the word jerk. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the episode. I was pulled into the story almost immediately. It is a fantastic way to start, and it is quick moving. So when you sit down to watch it, be prepared to concentrate on the story. A lot happens. And don't forget, if you want to chat with me about it, and don't mind having that chat put on the channel later on, I'll edit it so we don't sound like idiots. At least no more idiotic than most fans. I feel like an idiot a lot of times. Then please write to Katie at Katie's Corner in Space. Let me know what your, I guess, specialty in the fandom is. Are you a book reader? Are you a TV watcher? Do you do both? And be prepared to tell us what were some of the pivotal scenes, what were the most important character moments to you. We're going to talk about that kind of stuff. So have some notes. I'm going to have some notes. And that way we will have hopefully at least a half hour, maybe 45 minutes of a chat worth sharing. And again, if you don't want to be part of this chat, that's totally fine. The reason I want to do this is so that there'll be a space in the comments below of each of these discussions for all of us to be able to put in our own opinions and have a place where we can constructively criticize if necessary. But really, I want to give these people the accolades they deserve for, one, putting on these fantastic performances, the writers for squishing in so much of a story into such a small time, and three, just in general, share the love of this fandom with each other and make sure that hopefully even the stars who have decided to take themselves off of social media for multiple reasons still get to hear that they are loved, that the show is wonderful, and we appreciate their work. And that's all I've got. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications bell if you'd like to see more information like this. I've been putting out a lot lately, but I don't know if that will slow down once the show really gets going and I'm caught up, but guarantee several videos per week, though. It's just how I roll, apparently. For my members, once again, thank you so much for that extra boost. I do appreciate it so much. I do believe, let me know what you think about this. I've been saying that I might go visit places. I might put in a thing where if you donate a certain amount, you get to choose where I go within reason, because it's a car and it takes time to drive there. So for those of you who are thinking once I get going, donating a little extra, you might get a little something out of it. I might even come visit you if you're into that kind of thing. Now, if you didn't get enough Outlander information and just love to hear me babble, please do check out any of the other videos on the Waiting for Outlander Season 7 playlist. I know it's already here, but that's still where I'm going to put everything until we're waiting for Season 8. Then there will be a whole new playlist. But for right now, I'm just going to continue putting it in the Waiting for Outlander Season 7 playlist, including this video. So that's where you can find it. So go choose one of those to watch if you just need to fill in some time, and no matter what video you choose, I'll see you there.